That's hello in Cantonese, not to be confused with Jai Ho, which will do nothing for you in Hong Kong, but might make some people start dancing in Bollywood. Jai Ho! Jai Ho! Jai Ho! Do, 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 do. How are you guys doing? How are you today? What has life thrown your way on this lazy Sunday? Are you looking back, Dwayne Johnson style, at a week full of accomplishments? At crushing goals? Or are you sitting on the couch, Jeff who lives at home style? Just looking at all the things you should have done this week. All the things that maybe you started doing, but you just didn't do to the max. You know? All the things you kinda half-assed when you should have full-assed it. You only gave half a cheek. Always give the full cheek. I mean, both cheeks, if you have them. I hope you have two cheeks. Jesus Christ, what happened? But I hope you had a great week. I hope you accomplished at least something you wanted to accomplish. And if you didn't, I hope you have the courage to not give up and keep going. You have another day ahead of you tomorrow. Fresh new week to start off and just get right back on that horse. Because it's not over, people. It's not over till the fat lady sinks. I don't know where the hell that phrase came from, but I'm using it, people. Yeah, sure, I could look it up on Google, but I'd rather just imagine. Where the hell did that phrase come from? It was probably a bar just in the middle of nowhere in the 1800s, and two dudes were tired from a long day of work and they just started arguing with each other. Dear sir, I told you this was my drink.
And I told you I'm an alcoholic.
Well, my condolences for your situation, sir, but I need my drink back.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you wait a few hours and I'll puke it back up for you?
Dear God.
'Cause that's the only way you're getting your drink back, you sissy.
You dare bring my manhood into question? Bartender, hold my wig. I'm about to lay the proverbial smackdown, as it were.
I got drinks to drink. Let's do this.
Oh, God. Oh, is that all you got? Who's the biatch now? Is it over? Is the fight
Could
over?
it be over? Is it over?
Does anybody know if the fight's over? Well, that was fucking weird, but I guess that settles it. It's over. But not for you, wonderful people listening to Oops, Wrong Hole. It's never over for you. Not today, not ever. You got a goal, you chase it. You chase it, goddammit. No matter what they say. You know, the more I think about that phrase, do whatever makes you happy, doesn't matter what they say. Chase your dreams, no matter what they say. Do what's right, doesn't matter what they think. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, you know, that's a corny-ass set of phrases, but it's true. It's true. You should do whatever you think is right, regardless of what other people think, because, to be honest, most people don't put a lot of work into what they think in the first place. The more I look at the internet and comment sections and sometimes just talk to people, the more I'm starting to slowly detach myself from giving a shit about what people might think. Judge me, people. Let's do this, Kirsten Dunst. Bring it on. I think that's going to be my new set of rules right there for living my life. That's my new set of rules. Just care a lot less about what people think, because people think a lot of things and they think it all the time. It's a blip on the radar screen when they think about you and have something to say or express whatever it is, disappointment, dislike. It's a blip on the radar screen. If people would think like 5 times in their life, and one of those times was them turning to you and going, "You suck," then you should probably be like, "Oh my God, that was one of his 5 thoughts. Holy shit, that's 20% of his entire reality, and it was saying that I suck. He knows he only has 5 thoughts to give, and that was one of them. This must mean something. God, this hurts." But it's the opposite. If you've ever been, insulted by somebody or got negative feedback in some way and you took it heavily, it really affected you, just realize that it's a blip on the radar screen, and that most people, I think it's safe to say, most people do not curate their thoughts. So you're not getting like a high quality, potent, meaningful, this is important thought most of the time when people are talking to you. It's very rare that somebody will be actually engaged with you when speaking to you and thinking deeply about what they're saying. And The point of what I'm getting at here is just don't let the small random thoughts of random people affect you too heavily, because they're just that. Random thoughts by random people. I'm talking here mostly to creative types or people who want to start a business or something like that. Something that, involves eventually bringing something in front of the eyes of many people and a lot of strangers and things like that. We live off every compliment, and every negative comment is like, it's like a stabbing. It's like getting shanked. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. But again, speaking to creative types or people trying to start businesses or anyone trying to do something in the public eye, you do have to just let the opinions of a lot of people slide right over you. That doesn't make sense. Slide over you, fly over you, slide off your back. I don't know what the phrase would be, but you gotta let that stuff just not count. That's one of the few ways you're gonna be able to have a career in this arena. If you want to be in the creative big leagues, you gotta be ready for opinions left and right, and you gotta be able to weather the storm, keep moving forward, and not break down. What did they say about me in Star Magazine? You can't drown when an opinion comes at you. And that's not to say that every creative person is going to end up being famous or even has that, trajectory in mind at all. But if that does happen, you have to be able to handle it. Even minor attention, even like a small crowd, whatever it is, you got to be able to, if you're at an art festival like I've been to, like with my paintings and whatever, if you're at one of those and somebody walks up to you and goes, ugh, this is not art, and like walks away, you can't fall apart, but luckily that kind of situation hasn't happened to me yet, where somebody walks up and goes, that's not art, but I've had a different situation happen. I'll tell you that. When I was at that art festival that I was describing now, I had my tent with all my paintings set up around me and sitting there watching the crowd go by. Some people would walk in, look at my stuff and go, hey, sweet. And some people would walk by and clutch their significant other closer as they walked away in terror. I have a lot of weird paintings, and I'm proud of that. Which might also be helping me when it comes to, not giving a total shit about what people think. Because, if part of your goal is to make people go, huh, then, that's already half the battle won. Because if they do freak out and, react terribly to one of your paintings, they're like, yes, that was the desired effect. So, but the point is, on this day, I was there waiting for somebody to hopefully buy something. And, that's a tricky thing to want, because especially at this festival that I was at, everybody there was basically looking for things that were not dirt cheap, but like below, like Earth's crust cheap. They were looking for something to be basically free. I don't know what their perspective on cost and value is, but you'd have people that would basically be walking up going, all right, look, I want to buy this painting, okay? But here's the thing. I can only pay you in used boxer briefs. Keep it moving, sir. Oh, come on, don't tell me you're afraid of a little doo-doo stain. So selling was hard, but then I had my moment that I'm leading up to. My own moment of someone giving me their opinion on my work. Was it verbal? No, not really. There was a little girl walking up the road towards my tent, and she was holding a stick, about 2 feet long, kind of like a broomstick. And she saw my tent and ran up and started swinging away at one of my paintings, which was odd for many reasons. I was upset. I was confused. I was offended. Swinging away at a painting is maybe the most hardcore way to say that you don't like it. I might have not gotten a verbal disapproval rating, but she expressed herself. That means she disliked my painting so much, her tiny toddler body just could not figure out how to express it with words, and was just like, there's only one thing that will do. I'm gonna have to kill this painting. And then she came running at me like the love child of Xena Warrior Princess and Bilbo Baggins, and just... It took her mom, who I'm pretty sure was on Oxycontin, like a full minute to approach the tent. And she didn't even say anything to her daughter. She didn't go, baby, no, don't be a psycho. She just walked by, and the daughter came back to her like a Rottweiler, and she just kept walking down the road. And the point is, did I let that harsh criticism bring me down? Momentarily, yes, I was pretty pissed, but did I let it hold me down? No, America. No, I did not. And you know what? Neither should you. Don't ever quit. Not now. Not ever. Woo! I'm pumped. Let's take some phone calls, baby. We haven't done that in a long time. All right. The theme is determination. Here we go. We got somebody on line 1?
Hey, what's going on, Ramses?
Holy Jake?
What's up? How you doing?
Dude, what have you been up to? How long has it been?
4 years, 2 months, and 3 days.
Wow, getting pretty precise on me.
Yeah, well, I've become pretty precise in prison.
What are you talking about, Jake?
The gas station, that summer we were on a road trip and you made us stop to use the bathroom and get a few things.
You know, it's not ringing any bells.
Yeah, I thought you were acting pretty weird at the hotel, but I figured, he must have drank too much coffee. Then I wake up to a ridiculous room service bill and the police knocking at the door. I did 5 years in jail because of you.
Jake, look, come on.
You know why I never ratted you out? Because as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Personally, you goddamn motherfucker.
Listen, Jake, I didn't mean for things to go this way. Okay?
You yelled, "I'm Jake Monroe" at the scene.
Yeah, but...
You showed the gas station cashier my Instagram and told him to follow me.
Yeah, but,
My fucking face and my fucking name.
Dude, you're always whining about not having enough followers, man. I don't help you, you're mad. I help you, you're mad. I just don't understand you, Jake.
I will find you.
Oh, Jesus.
You understand me?
Yeah, okay,
You hear
Liam
me?
Neeson.
Are you listening?
Yeah, Jake.
I'm gonna fucking find
Jake,
you.
don't be like that. Jake. Hello? Hello? Well, if you're gonna learn something from Jake, determination. Determination is invaluable, and you got to see things through. Like I'm sure he will. I gotta go. Need to buy a gun, but feel free to follow me on all the social medias. Fuck. That's Ralvacast. Ralvacast on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and coming soon to your local cemetery. Oh, Jesus. Thanks for tuning in to Oops, Wrong Hole, and whatever I gotta go. You try to help people, Jesus Christ. I only have 45 followers. Well, here you go, Jake. Here's one more.